Hello, I am Gip and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival. Last episode we went and did some impromptu work at Good Neighbor. This episode I want to run over to Diamond City. We're starting out in our
what I call a good day.
Shush.
One that ends without an
Starting out in our good old Hangman's Alley settlement, but I want to run over to not Good Neighbor. I want to run to Diamond City, which is this way. I always go that way and get confused. It's up here. There it is. See the scoreboard lights looking thing? Anyway, we got the Mirelurk quest done, where we have to get some, like, baseball stuff. I'm typing a thing that's unprofessional. I should have paused or cut that out, but I'm not gonna. Not gonna, because if I leave weird stuff like that in my videos, it makes me flawed and interesting and approachable, and I can tell myself that, and then I don't have to do as much post-production. Yeah. We're going to turn in the baseball thing. I'm going to use their doctor, because I have been getting sick so much recently. Like, I'm a little ticked off that every time I sleep in my own frickin' bed, in my own frickin' settlement, under the danged roof, I get sick. I mean, does it not count as roofed or something? Because it should, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Also, the second we turn anything in, we're going to be level 39.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear. Sheltering in this old stadium when all those perfectly good buildings are still standing outside.
That's a good point, Dance. But they like it in here. Look at these walls. This is a very, very defensible settlement, and it's like one of the better ideas that they've had in this game. You got some blood behind you, Doc.
Doc.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
I am sick. Sick. Cure me.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today? What can you tell me?
I can tell you that I have a infection.
Just hurt all over.
You look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
Thank you. That doesn't look like how you set something. That looks like a needle.
Done. Now, was there anything else, Bob?
Nope,
No other
nothing.
complaints.
All right.
It says it can cure my rads, but I have no rads. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, ooh, a wanted board.
We got small arms.
Feral ghouls in Mass Pike Tunnel. I was just there.
Munition.
I was just there. Fine.
Got those baseball relics I asked for?
Yeah, I do.
Got 'em all right here.
I like your gumption. Let me take a
Aw,
look.
gumption.
This baseball. It's the real deal. You'd sign one of these and give it to the children of anyone you killed on the field. Look at that card. See those numbers on the back? Tracks the count of enemies beaten to death by the player. Check out the leather on that mitt. Really good players use them to catch bullets. True fact there. That's everything on the list. Thank you. Far as I'm concerned, you're now a part of baseball collector history.
At some point, I mean, it's fun to not know how baseball works at all. I think it'd be kind of hilarious if you could.
City's got 2 private dicks now.
What's going on? Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk to me. I think it would be hilarious if you could explain baseball to him,
You cause trouble.
and he would be just so disappointed if you get him to believe it. It'd be kind of fun. Alright, I needed a point in armor. I'm turned into a cartoon dog. That is not run. That is run. I would like to be running now, please. The entire reason that I wanted to get a rank in armor is so I could make a power armor stand. I'm going to put it right here in the corner. There we go. Now we can hopefully repair this stupid thing.
While you're at it.
Repair, equip, repair, equip, repair. I'm going to not modify it for now, because I don't use it very often. It's also not too noticeable that it's hovering a little bit, but maybe it's just held up. Yeah, see, it's attached by these hooky things. That's why it's hovering above the ground. Exactly. I should have paved this over. I should have paved this. Let it have a nice and solid foundation floor. Yeah, I should have paved this whole thing. I might still... I kind of want to put a door here. Like, wall this over. So that you go into the little covered garden area. That'd be pretty fun. One thing that I do kind of want to look at. I'm just curious. About lights. I don't know where they are. There should be some Far Harbor things that are like... These lights that are just light bulbs filled with fluorescent nuclear goo. It doesn't look like I can get them. But now that I have Armorer, of course someone's using the stupid thing. I want to see what I can do to my combat armor now that I've got Armorer rank 1. Nothing. I need 2 for deep pocketed. And deep pocketed is kind of the only thing I would use. I guess ultralight, so let's see, ultralight, it's 2.7 now. At custom fitted, which is way down the list here, so I guess I'm not going to do better than that for a while. But ultralight would get it down to 0.8 and up my AP, which is pretty not bad. But deep pocketed adds, I think, 5 carry weight possibly. So you get better carry weight for deep pocketed than you do for if you do the like lighter armor builds.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Okay. I'm going to save, and then we are going to run over toward Good Neighbor to turn in the last of that quest to Hancock, and maybe do the next bit of the story quest. And I don't know. I just don't want to, because the next bit of the story quest is the most boring part of the narrative in the entire game, or possibly in video games in general. Like, I hate it. I hate how it's done. I hate doing it. But we kind of have to, or we're never going to be able to move on with the game. Oh yeah, my door. We are using my door for the first time. Like, properly. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I'm at Good Neighbor, but there's, like, raiders pretty much outside. And combat armor, no less. Higher level raiders. Huh. Oh, hi, raider veteran. Dance? You want to do something here? I don't know where this guy came from.
This is fucking crazy.
Yep. The guy's got a minigun that can catch you on fire, and I gave him 1,000 rounds for it. So yeah, it's crazy. It's completely crazy. Now what is with this armor?
Contact lost.
Leather right leg harness. Can you put a weave on that thing? Like, that is a weird looking... Huh. Leather. Torn letter. Postman's cap. Gunner note. Gunner note. No, Molotov. Gould. These guys just got... Oh, there was a... Okay. Martyr. That's okay. It's not on for, like, leather. There was a frickin' legendary over there. This guy will not die. Dance? You're shooting at nothing, and there's a Yao Guai? Like, more important things behind you. Oh, I guess not. This Yao Guai is way less tough than that raider. This raider will not die. There we go. About time. So, we killed a couple raiders and a Yao Guai. Why is this guy so... Sturdy combat armor chest piece. Let's just see. And then a harness. That's just weird. What is with this harness thing? Apparel. Harness. It's really crummy. I'd be curious to know if it took a weave, like when we get ballistic weave. Let's go grab some of that Yao Guai meat. Because should have been right around here, right? Yep, there it is. Yao Guai meat, Yao Guai hide, and it was brushing its teeth. And now there's more dead raiders. I keep stumbling on things that have just gotten killed. Including that one legendary, which I never would have found if I hadn't followed this around, so... Nice. Like, dead legendary. That raider was just... very... You know what, I want to take this rifle and that chest piece. So one, what do I have on my chest? I've got a pocketed reinforced combat armor for 17 and 17. Sturdy is 25 and 25, so I'm putting that on right now, and hopefully I can just use a workbench in Good Neighbor and strip the pocketed off of that. Oh yeah, that looks way better. That's like the full-on you are in armor chest piece. I had just heard since when I came in here. I want this kind of armor stand. Why can't I have that kind of armor stand? Anyway, where is...
Head over to the third rail.
There's a cooking station. There we go. So, I now am wearing sturdy combat armor chest piece. Alright, I need more stuff for pocketed. Standard Brotherhood of Steel adds nothing except extra. Nice, like an extra little bit of paint job for nothing adds 15 rad resistance. And Dance loved it. Just why would you not do that? Polymer, so I need rank 2 or something. I could get reinforced for +2/+2, but that's really not worth losing the free. Like, it gains weight and I get free rad resistance on this thing. So if I go back to my pocketed chest piece, change that to no mod, change that back to standard, then I can scrap those combat armor chest pieces and give this one that pocketed, which will let me carry 10 extra pounds, and this thing only weighs 12. So it only weighs 2 pounds now for all intents and purposes. I could do the reinforced, but like I said, I've got, it adds in a pound, and I've got 15 rad resistance with the Brotherhood of Steel paint job, which is really, really worth it. Scrap that other combat armor piece, and then I'm gonna sell that Martyr's arm because it's just crummy leather gear. Nice. That is like the full-on armor. We're getting there. We're getting there. I need to make sure that I cook some stuff and have them like fully fed and watered before we start that next bit of the story quest. The first thing that I need to do is talk to Hancock. I think I go in this door. Yep, there is Hancock. Hey, Hancock.
Mayor Hancock.
Well, if it ain't Bobby's little Patsy. Here, for protecting my stash. Wise decision turning on Bobby like that.
So, we're okay.
We are. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again. Get a grip on what really matters. Living free.
Can you just leave, Good Neighbor? Aren't you the mayor?
Hey, the mayor's still the mayor whether he's in residence or not. I've walked out of here plenty of times. Keeps me honest. Can't let power get to my head. That's not what being in charge of Good Neighbor is about.
I didn't know this is what unlocked him as a companion, and I want him as a companion.
If you're heading out, why not come with me?
Yeah, I like it. You might just be the right kind of trouble. Let me just have a little chat with my community first. Give them the news.
Maybe I should travel with Hancock for a little while. And we'll send Dance back and do some Dance missions when we're ready to do some Brotherhoody things. I do want to get Dance's affinity up, though.
Hey, everybody, gather up. I got something you all need to hear. No rush. Everyone just take your time. Look, everyone, I'm taking a walk. It's time for your fearless leader to get back out there. Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
You can't leave, Hancock. We need you.
Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. Good neighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone live free, with no judgment? Good neighbor! Of the people, for the people. And don't let no one forget it.
Excellent. I have never traveled with Hancock before.
Hey,
This
Hancock.
actually sounds kind of interesting.
You ready to get this show on the road?
So I'm not sure how far you can get with dance before you've done more Brotherhood quests. So let's travel with Hancock for a bit.
Let's do it.
Done.
I'll
Keep away
send-
from me, you filthy ghoul.
Ooh.
Don't flatter yourself, crew cut. You ain't my type.
Ooh, Dan, this is not being nice. I don't like that. Can I send him back to the Pridwin, or do I have to send him to Hangman's Alley? Alright, let's just send him to Hangman's Alley. And we're going to travel with Hancock for a bit, because I've never traveled with Hancock, and this will be interesting. Never once. This is the only time I've ever had him as a companion. Unfortunately, now, he gets to join us for the most boring part of the entire game ever.
There's still that off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss. Do you have time now?
Oh, yeah? Sure.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Pridwin, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. It was my duty to put him down.
Are you sure there wasn't anything you could do to change him back?
The FEV effect is irreversible. There was nothing anyone could do.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never consider any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Alright, so we're partway through his loyalty stuff. I'm gonna keep calling it loyalty stuff. I'm surprised that he talked to me right after I started traveling with Hancock, but we'll do the rest of his things later. I'm not completely sure about this. I just had a thought here that if I'm traveling with Hancock and he's my friend now, Maybe there's a bed in here that I can use. Oh, there's a... Owned, darn it. There's a join the railroad holotape.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
So if I hadn't heard them talking about the railroad in Diamond City, which you always, always, always do, I guess you would find the thing here. There's a jail cell down here. Didn't know that. So there's nothing in here. This was an utter waste of my time, and I still have to go pay for the hotel. Good to know.
Don't ask questions.
Shush, I had a thought, though.
Better for everyone.
Did have a thought. Can I go in here? Because if I'm not looking for a full sleep and I just want a place to save, then... Okay, this is just blasted out. There should... Hancock, stop that. There should be a mattress right there for free. So if I just want to save, I can come in here to Bobby's place and drop a save without having to go through the whole thing with the hotel. Yes! Okay, then, let us make sure that I've got food, squirrel bits, properly fed, give me some water. Run a little bit lower on that than I would like. And let's go into the memory den. Now then, Valentine.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, they have some sort of history. It's interesting since Valentine's one of the non-romanceable characters and everyone's always complained about it. I guess his heart belongs to another. Go. Nick. Oh my god, Nick, come on. We're going downstairs to talk to her.
Dr. Amari?
Yes?
There.
I take it this isn't a social...
Ooh, surgical tray.
You do what you gotta.
Purified water, yes. And over here, Rob Kof. Fun! Grognak the Barbarian holotape game, which is actually very complicated. It's like a full-on version. It's like a full game. It's pretty impressive.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
There you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
I
If
can
I
never
start cackling
resist some,
like an old grizzled mercenary,
sarcastic
pull
options.
me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Just gonna shove it
I
in
need
there,
you to
huh?
keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Are we...
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
I'm hoping to blow past this. This is like boring and stupid and I
There.
hate it.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
And I'm gonna starve to death if they let me.
And that makes it official, folks. The final vote count from the
Turn
House
down
is in.
the goddamn
55%
radio.
in favor of
I'm
the
trying to sleep.
California Republic. All 5 states have now signed on.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
So, forming of the new California Republic.
Joke.
Waiting for this day for a
What's
long
it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
quite a party has developed.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
And abuse
Listen
of
to me,
dad.
Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what
I
we're
might have
looking
that pistol.
for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
They spend a lot of time making you try to empathize with this guy. But
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew, as soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I'm getting to see the history of my gun, and they're trying to make me empathize with the guy that I killed, so I don't get any, you know, chance to empathize with him.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
I found
And
another
you
memory to try. I'll
Weren't
connect you.
there to help them.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Okay, where do I... There we go. Get me out of here. So he went from family man, then his family got killed by some random, and then he became bad guy. Okay.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
All the old synths.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
There's this. How old is this guy?
Initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Hey, look, it's me.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
What's going on? Why is this not going? Can we trigger it again?
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Are they... I really don't want to have to replay this again. Come on, don't freeze up on me.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it
almost? Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here. Come here, baby.
No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
It was horrible and traumatic because I really cared about that dude that I knew for 5 minutes.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Oh, come on. I can't get away from the music.
Wow.
Ugh.
Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Oh, he moved.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Turn the music off, dang it.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind
Stop
of
it. Get the music out of here.
No one's ever
take a look at this.
done this before. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Just turn the music off.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Virgil dude.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay, completed that. We need to go to the glowing sea. Give me that stuff. Find Virgil in the glowing sea. I need sleep and food and water. I need to talk to Nick. There you are.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Yep, head back to Diamond City.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
I'll take you with me when I go to Far Harbor. It's okay. Don't be salty about it. Let's get out of here. Let's do this, the hotel and the food and the water. And then once I do that, we're going to head up to Cabot House because I want to do something that's not this stupid main quest today. All fed, watered, and rested. And we are going to make our way north up toward Cabot House. See, that was an interesting bit. It would have been better if you could somehow do it before you killed him, so you had some backstory and could empathize with the dude. His backstory is pretty one note also. Raider, hi Raider. It's just, I had an abusive... Okay. So I had an abusive dad, which, you know, not all of us with those turn into killers. And then my family got killed when I tried to do good, so I did bad. Ah! Where did you come from? How did you get over here? I had no idea you were coming up on me. What kind of gun does Hancock have anyway? Some kind of shotgun looks like. Fire slowly, come on. It's a waster. Need to heal my companion. I know. There we go. They're all dead. Hey, Hancock. How you doing? Is he dead? Is he not dead? There you go. I need to give you a better shotgun. That one looks like it stinks. Anyway, let's go clear this out. Huh. Haymarket Mall. Another mall that I really do not want to explore right now. Malls are kind of dull in this game, to be honest. Yep.
I'd do the same if I was in as much trouble as you.
Where's that, Oh, seriously, I reloaded this. Also, Hancock, you're down again. You, my good man, are gonna need some armor.
Something was out there.
You mean that person who's yelling about fire support? Is that something that's out there? Ow! Hi. Where are these guys sneaking up on me from? They're kind of insane. Sturdy radar arm, combat armor chest piece. Nothing that good. I want to give Hancock something better than that, because he's got this cool robe. If he's not going to be in the cool robe, I want to give him something better than raider gear. Anyway, nothing much seems to be here. I'm sure there's something in that mall, but I don't feel like going through a mall just at the minute, so let's continue our way up north here. Should be right next to Cabot House. Private property. There we go. Look at that. Nice big
Like it opted out of the
grounds.
war entirely.
Wow. Yeah, that is cool. And it's got power. Little lights strung up. Good old cool Victorian looking house. Let's get in here.
Go away.
Told me to come here.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Alrighty then.
Let's go meet the boss.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You got worse armor than I do. Where's the boss? I'm ready to meet the boss. I'm waiting. I like the Cabots. This is fun.
Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to...
Oh. It's an explosion.
You'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
People can't actually live here, right?
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Well, in a previous life, I was abducted.
Are you
by
talking
it.
about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
Stranger things have turned out to be true.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
What?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
Wow. You're a hell of a risk taker, Hancock.
Only have one life. Why not try it all? Anyway, did you need something else?
Work?
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pikmin Gallery. It's raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
Scout out Pikmin Gallery. On it.
Cool. Be thorough, okay? I'm not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there.
Okay, that's odd. He like gave me the dialogue for when I first enter Good Neighbor. Hope he's still a companion.
Hey. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, he's still a companion. Let's head up toward the insane asylum a little bit. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way out there, but we should do a little bit more, because I had to do something really boring this episode, and I really want to be able to do more things. At the very least, we should head over toward Bunker Hill, see if we can afford that stuff we were going to get. So, Glowing Sea, Cleansing the Commonwealth, Disappearing Act, Far From Home. No, where's the Cabot House thing that I had? That's weird. I don't seem to have the quest for the insane asylum, though I have it on the map. I'm not finding the quest though. But I have the marker, which means it should be going. And I think we'll be fine. I think even if you wind up there, you can maybe talk to them. And I've already talked to Cabot, so... Aw, poor kid. Whoa, hi. Die. Die. Oh, is it gonna explode? Where did it come from? There's usually not just one swarm bot. Got a new item to make it with the robot bench. Yeah, there's usually not just one of those. What happened? That's why they're called a swarm bot, right? Oh, you died defending your barbecue. So, oh, I can get up here and see what you were doing. Yeah, it looks like barbecue, and then you were shooting somebody and dropped your gun over the edge. Somebody like me came along and shot you because you were shooting at them. Should teach you to just shoot at people. Now then, Bunker Hill. Let's just take a quick look at that armor I've been keeping my eye on. Though I don't know if it's worth it. If I'm going to Far Harbor soon, they have the same thing but better. It's a lot more caps.
Hey there.
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
I've got a few minutes.
You got the cap?
So you have Wasteland, just friend, 50% more limb damage. That's not good. Black Ops chest piece, strength and endurance. Increase the wearer's movement speed by 10 for 5,000. I'm so close to that. But I don't really have that much to sell at the minute. I've been getting rid of stuff, so I think I'm still going to have to wait. 5,000 though. We're getting close. Need some barter perks and I'll be able to afford stuff like that.
Someone sure wanted to keep out trespassers.
Actually, I really need some barter perks because, like I said, there's some stuff that I want up in Far Harbor once we get to that, which I'm hoping to do in not too long. I really want to finish the Insane Asylum quests, or the Cabot House quest here, because there's some stuff there that I just want to have when we get to Far Harbor. If you haven't seen the Cabot House quest line, I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's an item that you get from this. There's a couple items. There's a weapon that I want, and there's a item that is very useful to help out with one of the quest lines on Far Harbor. So I kind of want to get both of those. But also, let's just get up to my settlement here, maybe. And then we will be in a good spot. There's 2 Deathclaws fighting. Are they fighting each other? Are they fighting over something? I can't quite tell. I don't like the look of this. Are they fighting each other? They might be. Well, let's let that play out, and then I can take on the winner. I've heard of this random event. I've never seen it. Glad I got it on camera. And all my recording stuff seems to be working for a change. Oof. They're on each other now. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Oh, hi. Hello. Don't come this way. Belly? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I have belly shot, belly shot. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Don't reload, don't reload. That's a bad time to reload. Oh, that was close. Managed to not get hit at all. I'm glad they were damaging each other. I would have died. That one was trying to be an artist, though, with an empty paint can. That's a nice one. I was hoping to have one more exciting thing happen this episode. That was a little exciting. A little bit. Got some good footage. I need to remember to save that if I ever want to do something on interesting things happening in the wasteland. Getting footage of two Deathclaws fighting each other. That's something I need to hold on to, eh? Okay, back at my safe settlement here with this nice watchtower set up. I can sleep here and save. I can get some water. I can do some cooking. And I can drop off any junk. I actually should be able to make 2 Deathclaw steaks, which increase my agility for an hour. More Mylark meat. More Mylark omelets, because I still got a bunch of eggs, right? Yeah. Okay then, so end off with that, do the water, and then I'm going to rest here, and we're well on our way up toward, let's see, up toward, oh, we can do, oh no, we can't do Finch Farm. I don't want to do the fire stuff quite yet. We're not a good enough level for that, so we'll go straight up. We'll head past, swing past Listening Post Bravo. Oh no, Recon Bunker Theta is the one that the guy is at. So maybe we'll swing by there. But we're not very far from the Insane Asylum. We could hit Green Top also. Yeah, we should hit Green Top, in fact, because why is there... How many people are here? I need to set up a thing here, because I don't think I have any settlers. Yeah, so... No, don't transfer. I'm going to drop off all my junk, and then I'm going to set up a bit so that we can bring some more settlers in here and set up better supply routes and make this slightly a functional settlement. But I'll do that off camera. So we got some good armor. We moved on with the main quest. We got the glowing sea thing, which is going to take us a little while to get to. In the meantime, we're going to finish up this thing for the Cabot House quests, which are really cool. And look at my new armor. I like it. I do really like this armor. This is neat. This is neat. I'm glad this was a good find. I'm glad we're finding some good armor. Now I just need a legendary one, which of course I'm never going to get because I've gotten so many legendaries this game and they've all stunk. Oh well, I hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, you can leave a like. If you really did, then consider subscribing to see all the things that I do. And like people have to say every now and then, hit the stupid bell notifier because YouTube's broken. So if you really want to make sure you see anything I do, then hit that stupid bell. I am Skepwin. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.